So what's up guys, it's MC, and in today's video we have a nice new starter survival house for Minecraft. This house is great because it allows you to have crops out in the front of the house and has a lot of space on the inside. Just make sure you know what blocks you're going to need to build this house, and don't forget that when you're watching the video, pause the video when the foundation comes up on the screen so you can build it better. So guys, it's been MC, enjoy the rest of the video, and until next time, subscribe for more house tutorials. Okay guys, so welcome to the actual tutorial now, and this is what you should be building first. This is the foundation, and the lengths are coming up on the screen right now, or should already be on the screen, and this is what you need to build first. So on the bottom area, it is a mix of spruce wood, and the logs are oak wood logs. So that right there is spruce wood, and the rest of it is logs or oak wood logs. So what we're going to do now is fairly simple. All we need to do for all of the logs, as you guys can see these points there and those points there, we just need to build them up by 4 blocks each. So now that we've done that, what we need to do is we need to now, as you guys can see, all of these are up by 4 blocks. So in between all of the spaces, so along here, along here, along here, so in between all of the gaps, like along here, it should be something should come up on the screen right now. And basically in between the gaps right here, what you guys need to do is just fill it in with spruce wood, and just to the same height as your previously placed log. So now that you've done that, as you guys can see, all of the blocks should be up by 4. And then what we need to do now is we need to use our spruce wood planks and then build up 2 pillars in the center. So right here, so either side of the doorway slash archway, what we need to do is build up 2 more by 4. So we just need to do by 4 and by 4. Then what we need to do is down the middle, we need to add 2 above, leaving a 2 block gap right there. So now that we've done that, what we want to go ahead and do is we want to go ahead and get some, I think it's oak wood stairs. I believe it's oak wood stairs. I genuinely can't remember. Let me just double check because I don't want to mess this up. But yeah, so it's oak wood stairs. And then what we're going to do with our oak wood stairs is we're going to go around the first side, so the right hand side of the build, and then we're just going to place along this top layer here, we're going to place stairs going inwards, and then we come to this side, we're going to do it again like that. So it should be a smooth design there. And then we're going to come to the left side over here and just going to do the same thing, 1 2 3 4, and then 1 2 3. So as you guys can see, a smooth design. We're then going to come to the back of the house and then do the same thing along the back, as you guys can see, and that is fairly simple. So now what we want to do, in order to make this tutorial much easier to build, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that you know, is just fairly easy. You don't need to do this step, but if you're an advanced builder, you probably already, you know, you probably won't need to build this. But what we're going to do now is we're going to add 3 across the top again. I believe it's 3 across the top again. Is it 3? You know what, you might be thinking I don't know what I'm doing, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. So 3 across the top, 1 2 3, then 1 in the middle like that. So the design should be like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do it again. So we're going to do 1 2 3, then 1 across the middle like that. Then we're going to go over to here and we're going to do the same thing. So 1 2 3, then 1, and then there's that. So what we now need to do is we need to connect this side to this side, or I didn't mean to destroy that, or this side to this side. So now we need to do that. We need to use the top layer, drag it all the way across and connect it up. Then use this layer, extend it all the way out until it merges with this point here, as you guys can see. And then we're gonna come on the other side, and then we're gonna do the exact same thing. So we're gonna extend this point out all the way and just make sure it extends up to this point here. Then now what we need to do is the front area, we just need to come behind it and then extend it out until it touches this wood here, and then just do the same with this one and the same with this side right here. So now you guys can see we've got a weird sort of roof design, but you know, I just made things a lot easier. So what we now need to do is what we did firstly here by placing the wood, we just need to go up 1 layer and do it again. just like I'm doing here. So just place the wood on the layer again. Then we're just going to do it again on the top layer, the top and final layer. And then what we need to do is we need to go onto the left side of the house, do the same thing that we just did on the right side, and then just do the same again on the final layer. Then what we're going to need to do again is on the back side of the house, we need to do the wood again, just like this, just like that. So as you guys can see, we can do that across there. So that is how we do that part. So all we need to do now is we need to get ourselves some oak wood slabs, and I'm still new to Micro PC. Oak wood slabs, as you guys can see. And then what we're now going to do is we're going to get our oak wood slabs, and then we are going to place across this layer here. So as you guys see, there's a layer of spruce wood exposed, and we're just going to place across a layer of oak wood slabs across all of it. So there we go, and there we go. So as you guys can see, there's that. So it might look weird right now, but all we need to do is extend out the first bit. So as you guys can see, extend it out by 1, extend out by 1, extend out by 1, extend this out by 1, extend this out by 1, and just make sure it doesn't look like that, because if you've done it like that, then it's wrong. Just make sure it looks like outwards. Just make sure you do this side as well. Make sure you do all sides, and then make sure you do this side as well, and then make sure you extend out, and then make sure you do the back side as well. I think you can do the back side, not the back side, the right side. So yeah, it's just very confusing because it all looks similar. Now what we need to do is we need to go underneath and just place our stairs. So underneath every block, so underneath these two, we just want to place stairs underneath like that. So 1 and 2, then 1 and 2. So as you guys can see, it now creates that design. Then as you guys can see, it looks like there's a missing block right there. So we're just going to place an oak wood plank there, and then that's going to be it for the roof. Then we're going to do the exact same here. So you might want to start by placing the block first, then stairs underneath, stairs underneath, stairs underneath, and underneath. So like that. So don't place one here, because as you guys can see, it will get messed up and it just won't look right. Just make sure you do it correctly. So just one underneath there, one underneath there, one underneath. And as you guys can see there, I've done it wrong. So just make sure that you do place the right block in the right place. So now pretty much the house in its entirety is complete. I just need to time set today because it went to quickly nighttime and clear the weather, because I don't know guys, this is just something that keeps on happening on PC and I just don't know how to stop it. So what we now need to do is we need to add our windows. So right above the door, you're going to want to knock out one space for a block. Then over here, there should be, you know, you just want to knock out a block here. And as you guys can see, it's fairly simple. I don't know how to explain it, but just, you know, one block space and then one block space. So, you know, just around the one block, there should be a one block, basically, if you guys know what I mean. Then here, you're going to knock out 2. Then on the other side, you're going to go back there and we're going to knock out 2, just like that. So that was fairly simple. Now you can use whatever glass you want, but I like to use white stained glass just because I think it looks the best. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to place white stained glass pane in all of those places that we just knocked out. So this is fairly simple. I like to use white glass panes because it's a really decent contrast, and I think people, you know, if you use it, you'll like it. And don't forget to do it here as well. Just knock out one block and do it like that. I would knock out 2 blocks and leave it like that. However, guys, it does look slightly weird. As you guys know, it does look kind of weird. But if you think that looks better for your house, guys, then that, by all means, keep that if you think that looks better. Because, you know, it's completely up to you on what you think looks better. But for the tutorial's sake, that's not what you're supposed to do. So, anyways, what we need to do now is we need to get ourselves some oak leaves and fences. And if you can't already guess, we're just going to do a bit of the exterior. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our oak leaves and we're going to start building on the here. So this is actually only on the front part of the build. So you want to come to either the left side or right side. And this oak wood block here, you want to build out by 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks and just make sure it lines up with this. Then place fences on top of that layer. Just, oh gosh, I'm not used to this at all. So I'm place fences on top of this layer like that. And then we want to do the same on this side. So as you guys know, that so far this build is very symmetrical. So if you have any difficulties, just do what you do on one side and make sure you do it on the other side. So like that. Then what we need to do is we need to get out a hoe and we need to get out some seeds. And you can put whatever crop you want here. I just feel like this is what looks the best, to be honest. So just hold the land in between it and don't go outwards, don't go past this line. As you guys see, there's a line here. Don't go out past it, and just make sure you place your seeds. Place it down quickly as well, guys, because of there's not much water. Although what you could do is you could add some water right underneath here if you actually wanted to use the crops, because if I show you guys this for a second, if I get myself a bucket, since this is a survival house, and you know most of you guys will be building this in survival, what you can do is just knock out this area underneath, and I'll show you guys. If you knock out the area underneath, what that actually does is, if I were to block that up, if I were to block this up, as you guys can see, there's some water underneath. You can't really see it, but it makes the land fertile, so it doesn't compromise on the design of the house, which still looks awesome. And then you know, the land right next to it is still fertile. So if you're building this purely in creative and you just want to call small survival creative house, this you know you don't need to add the water there. But if you're in survival and want this land to actually flourish and grow, add some water right underneath there, as you guys can see. So now we're just gonna hold this land like that, and then we're gonna use our seeds. Oh gosh, I really do not like this PC game, but yeah, I don't know. More of a console player, but yeah, as you guys can see, there we have that. And then all we need to do now is use our bone meal. But yeah, I haven't experimented with any other seeds or any other crops. But please send me pictures if you guys do build this on Twitter at DrewsMC1, or just, you know, send me pictures if you build it on the console edition at my gamertag, which is King Drew with the I as an L as a capital L. So there is that. So as you guys can see, apologize for the clicking, but that mainly is the house finished. There's a lot more to do, including the interior, which I will show you guys. So what you guys need to do now is we need to get our glass, because I honestly did forget to do this, but you don't need to do this if you don't want to. That's why I kind of left it to the last bit. So right in the back here, all you need to do is a very simple design. You need to knock out every other block. So 1, leave 1, 1, leave 1, 1, leave 1, 1, leave 1, 1. And then as you guys can see, just place glass in the middle like that. Just place glass in those places. So as you guys can see, right now the house is pretty much complete. All we need is a door. And I'll show you guys how to do the interior, or how I did my interior. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Interior is one of those things that I don't enjoy doing, because I'm not good at it, and I can't, you know, say do this because this looks great, because generally I don't know what looks great. But I do try my hardest to, you know, provide you guys with an adequate interior. So what we need to do now, I'll show you guys how I did my interior and how you can do your interior and make it look cool. So if we go over to here, as you guys can see, let me just change this house design. Let me actually just see what this looks like, because I feel like this may in fact look better, but you know, it's up to you guys. So I'll show you guys what I did for the interior for a second, and we'll do that next. So if we come into the house, basically what I did for the interior is I just placed a lot of random stuff in a lot of places, but mainly what I did for the interior was around the edges. I just placed, for example, I placed the oak logs, and I used that as a surface, and then I placed flower pots on it. I placed chest above it, and this was a cool chest design that I just randomly thought of. You place chests and then glass, chest and then glass, a chest and then glass, and then if you have slabs above it, you can still open the chest, and it actually looks like you've got some cabinets above there, which is a really cool design that I think you guys could use. Just place some furnaces in this corner. I placed a bed on this corner and this side, and with the armor stand and everything, and I just think it's really cool. But yeah, just add some slabs along the front two sides, add some slabs, that's what I did, and then I added some leaves for some cool design. So yeah, that's pretty much the interior, guys. If you guys do really want some more detailed interior tutorials, I will try my hardest to do that for you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this survival house tutorial. Don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, guys. It's been DrewsMC. If you did enjoy the video, you can check out more on my channel, because I have more amazing survival house tutorials. And until the next time, guys, it's been DrewsMC, and it's going to be peace from me.